You ever notice how owning an Australian Shepherd is like having a furry little overlord? These dogs think they run the show, and honestly, they might just be right. Let me share with you 12 things all Australian Shepherd owners must never forget. 1. They need exercise. Lots of it. You think a walk around the block is enough? Please. That's like giving a toddler a single cookie and expecting them to be satisfied. These dogs need at least an hour of serious exercise every day. And I'm not talking about just wandering around sniffing bushes. I mean running, fetching, and maybe even some agility training. If you don't tire them out, they'll tire you out. 2. Mental stimulation is crucial. These dogs are smart. Like, I can outsmart you smart. If you don't keep their brains engaged, they'll find their own entertainment, which usually involves chewing up your favorite shoes or digging holes in the backyard. It's like living with a tiny genius who has no regard for your property. 3. They are natural herders. If you have kids or other pets, be prepared for some herding behavior. Your Aussie will treat your children like sheep, nipping at their heels to get them in line. It's adorable until someone ends up crying because they thought it was playtime when really it was just the dog's instinct kicking in. 4. Grooming is not optional. You might think short hair means low maintenance, but let me tell you, these dogs shed like it's going out of style. You'll find their fur everywhere, on your clothes, in your food, probably even in your coffee if you're not careful. It's like they're trying to create a new breed of dog hair-flavored coffee. 5. Training is an ongoing process. You can't just teach them sit once and call it a day. No. You've got to keep reinforcing those commands, or they'll decide that sit means stand on my hind legs and look cute instead. Consistency is key. Otherwise, you'll end up with a dog that thinks no means maybe. 6. Socialization is vital. If you think your Aussie will just get along with everyone right off the bat, think again. They can be reserved around strangers, which means you've got to introduce them to new people and experiences regularly. Otherwise, you'll have a dog that thinks every visitor is an intruder. 7. They have a strong watchdog instinct. Leave your Aussie alone for too long, and they'll take it upon themselves to guard the house like it's Fort Knox. They'll bark at anything that moves. A leaf blowing by could send them into a frenzy. Just remember, while it's good to have a protector, you don't want them barking at every squirrel that dares to cross their path. 8. They require boundaries. An Aussie without boundaries is like a kid in a candy store. Chaos ensues. You need to establish who's in charge early on. Otherwise, they'll run the household, and trust me, you don't want that. 9. They thrive on routine. Until they don't. Sure, they love their schedules. Walks at 7 a.m., meals at 5 p.m. But one day they might decide that 6 a.m. is prime time for breakfast instead. Be prepared for some serious negotiating when that happens. 10. They're prone to certain health issues. Like any breed, Aussies come with their own set of health concerns. Hip dysplasia and allergies are common culprits. So regular vet visits are non-negotiable if you want your pup to live a long and happy life. 11. They love to be part of everything. If you think leaving your Aussie outside while you enjoy dinner is acceptable, think again. They want to be included in every family activity. Dinner time, movie night, even bathroom breaks. 12. Love them fiercely. At the end of the day, these dogs bring joy like no other with their goofy antics and loyalty. They may drive you crazy sometimes, but that's part of the charm. So remember these things about your Australian Shepherd. They're energetic, intelligent, and full of personality. Embrace the chaos and enjoy every moment because life with an Aussie isn't just an adventure. It's a wild ride.